Hello there, Star Wars fans and collectors, and welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Black Series Admiral Ackbar. And like my Luke Skywalker video, this too will be a double review. So, here's the thing. This one on the right was released in 2020, and this one on the left was released in 2023. The one on the right is an accurate depiction of Admiral Ackbar from Return of the Jedi, and the details on this figure is accurate to the on-screen appearance of Admiral Ackbar from the film. This version is a repaint of this version, and this version is a repaint to look like the original Kenner action figure from 1983, and so the body parts, the uniform is repainted to look like the original action figure from the 80s from Kenner. They also give him a baton as a nod to that accessory that he came with if you have the Kenner action figure, because if you bought the Kenner action figure of Admiral Ackbar from the 80s, he came with a baton. So this is a nod to the action figure from 1983. So it's not meant to look like an accurate version of Admiral Ackbar in terms of the paint applications and stuff. If you want an accurate version of Ackbar, you can get this one. I recommend get both. Mainly that way you have two versions of Ackbar, and they are the same figures, and they are great figures too. And so before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at the packaging real quick. Let's move these two gentlemen aside. We'll start with this one. We got your typical Black Series specs in terms of the packaging, and because this is from Return of the Jedi, the color scheme is green. We got the Star Wars Black Series logo, the Star Wars movie that this figure comes from. Got the name of the character, the typical stuff on the bottom, like the warning, showing hazard, ages 4 and up, Hasbro logo. This on the right side, we got a nice picture of Admiral Ackbar, and we got some spaceships in the background, like the Long Haul ships and the medical frigate. And the back here, we got the same picture, and the first paragraph is a description of the character in English. Well, not the character's biography, but it explains the scene that he's in. And it says, during the Battle of Endor, veteran Commander Admiral Ackbar oversaw the rebel attack, coordinating with starfighter operations led by Lando Calrissian and Wedge Antilles. The rest are in different languages. And the bottom, we got your typical stuff. This is figure number 1 from Return of the Jedi Wave, and that is pretty cool. And there's nothing right here, just except for the Star Wars Black Series logo. But other than that, great packaging as always. Now this one, something dropped. Oh, it's a baton drop. I'll pick it up later. This one is a recreation of the vintage style card back from Kenner, and you got all the specs of that. Obviously, this is bigger because the Kenner figures were 3/4 inches. You got a nice picture of Admiral Ackbar from the movie. You got the Star Wars Return of the Jedi title up on top. You got the Kenner logo. You also got the 14th anniversary to Episode 6, and it looks great. If you bought a figure from last year, you'll see this. Well, you'll see this for any characters from Return of the Jedi. So, but that's cool. On the top, you got the ages 4 and up, and the warning choking hazard stuff like usual. In the back, we got a picture of Admiral Ackbar from the film, and we also see some other Mon Calamari officers. And it says here, Ackbar led the defense of Mon Cal during the Clone Wars and masterminded the rebel attack on the second Death Star at the Battle of Endor. He became a Grand Admiral in the New Republic, winning many victories. The rest of the paragraph is the same. The first sentence is in English, the rest of it is in different languages, but the same thing. The bottom, you got your typical stuff like usual, but that's pretty cool. Now let me pick up this baton that I dropped. His baton dropped. Thankfully, go too far. But let's move this, and let's go back to the figure. So, because of the same figure, the articulation is the same. So both figures they don't have a lot of head movement, but their mouths do open. So if you move the upper part of their head, their mouth will open, and you can see that, and their jaw kind of this one's kind of loose. So his jaw kind of moves too, right? Yeah. So not too much in the head, except maybe the upper head moves. and the lower part of his jaw, and because the upper head moves, the upper part of the jaw moves too. So that's really cool. What else do you have? He also has hinged shoulders, hinged elbows, hinged. Let me check. Yeah, hinged elbows, hinged wrists, hinged hips, hinged knees, and hinged ankles. And like I said, this it goes the same. It goes the same thing for this one too, because these are the exact same figure. So the detailing on this one, like I said, it's accurate to the film. It looks fantastic. When I opened it up, I was just just in awestruck, because this was just a fantastic figure to have when it came out of the box. I'm like, wow, this is a fantastic action figure. Detailing on his body parts are great. Like I said, the uniform is great too, and it's accurate to the ones in the film. You got all this stuff from head to toe, front and back. Very great detailing. They did a good job with the eyes too. Looks accurate to the eyes. Now, this one, like I said earlier, has a different skin tone because of the different paint. And still, you can see all the details and features of Admiral Ackbar as a Mon Calamari species. So it's good. It's a good job on that. The eyes are slightly different. They're painted slightly different because because the eyes here, you got like a bigger pupils and more detail. This one, the eyes are painted bright yellow, and he has like a dot in the middle for this pupil, and in a way he looks more like he's shocked, and the paint app reminds me of Buffalo Wild Wings, I could be here because I'm hungry right now, but it reminds me of chicken wings. So maybe that's just me, I don't know. His outfit is repainted tan, and that's again to look like the original action figure from 1983. Okay, now in terms of the accessories, they come with the same blaster. The anniversary figure comes with a blaster decked in all black from the whole thing, whereas this one comes with a detailed blaster where it's black, but the barrel is silver and it's meant to look accurate to the ones in the film. And the reason for this is because most figures that came with blasters back in the vintage Kenner days were painted in one paint color. So so if you have like a Stormtrooper, he was painted in black. Princess Leia's blaster was painted all black. Han Solo's was painted all black or blue, depending on which one you had. But yeah, that was really it. And this baton is painted in all black, and like I said earlier, this baton is a nod to the original Kenner action figure, because the original Kenner action figure came with a baton. He can hold it in his right hand. His left hand is an open palm, so you can't hold any accessories in that one. But the detail on this one's really nice. You got all the specs and stuff. You see all the little like all the details on the baton. They could have just made it a plain baton and call it a day, but they decided to put in the effort of adding little details to make it look all nice and stuff. And I believe the original Kenner action figure also had details on the baton, so that's pretty cool. Now, before we wrap up, so I noticed that maybe this could be me, but the anniversary figure, right, the retro style anniversary figure, I don't know, is it just me, or does he have a bigger mouse band, like a wider mouse band compared to the standard Black Series Admiral Ackbar? Maybe that's just me, but I feel like this one has a bigger mouse band, mainly because maybe the joints are a little more loose in that one. But other than that, great figures, and I'm going to give these two a 10 out of 10. Great figures to have in your collection, and hopefully you guys can get them in your collection as well. And that'll be it for today. Thank you so much for watching as always. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the bell icon as usual, and I'll see you in the next video. May the force be with you, and have a good rest of your day or night. Bye.